Temperature is it's not showing me, but I think it was up in the 40s, which is manageable when you're out here. Today is the day where I do jerks in the block, but I felt really motivated to do some block snatches. So what I think I'm going to do is block snatches, block cleans, and not a lot of volume in those. So just work up on block snatch, work up on block cleans, and then do stuff from the blocks for jerks. And I'm not sure if I'm going to work from the front and the back like I did last time. We'll kind of have to see how I'm feeling with it. But yesterday training went really well. Did a lot. Sore from it, mostly probably from the deadlifts or the pulls I did at the end. And just gonna have to keep hammering away. But blocks are nice when your back's sore, so you don't have to do as much with it, I suppose. So we'll start jotting my notes down. Did a good job today eating a lot more. Yesterday I was down to 232, which has been pretty light. Earlier this month, I was all the way up to 239. So I got sick and lost a little bit of weight, but I was kind of lighter going into that illness. I just couldn't go back up. It's one of those things where it's like, oh, I was losing some weight in general, and then I got sick and I just kind of like locked in that weight. So I actually had a pretty good point from which to try to like eat in a caloric surplus. So I would like to get up closer to 240. I don't necessarily have a specific number that I would like to get to, but just be in a surplus and make sure I'm eating more than I'm not, and just getting enough carbs and stuff, all that important stuff, and trying to eat healthy, not just just eating junk. So trying to do better, or trying to do good at that, I should say. I do a good job. It's just eating enough is the hard part, where you're not eating total garbage. But made a bunch of baked potatoes. Those are so good. And get this bar cleaned off a little bit. They should make a metal brush that warms the bar up as you brush it. I'd buy 10 of them. But yeah, bar's really cold, so it's gonna take me a while to feel like moving. That's for sure. But I got the knee sleeves on, so we're good with that. I think I am gonna use straps. I was contemplating when I was making a video earlier today. I was talking about whether to do the block snatches just with a hook grip, but I think that I'm just gonna use straps just because it makes them a little bit easier. And I do enough from the floor without straps. I think I've been pretty good with not using them too much. So for blocks, I think I can justify using them, so I'm not tearing up my hands anymore. Get my dance shoes on. I don't have a specific number that I want to get up to for block snatches. Just work up and see what's feeling good. And the same with block cleans. I would say for cleans, I have a better idea, because I did a 2+1 clean and jerk from the blocks with 125. So if I could do like, I'd say at least 135, 140, just for a clean, I'd be fine with that, since I'm going to be doing stuff from the blocks as well for jerks. So we'll see. The 125 didn't feel bad when I did it, so definitely have more. And I've done all the way up to like 165 in the past, but that was like extremely difficult. So I'm obviously not going to get anywhere near that today. Just kind of building the tolerance to it, because I think I hate the movement. I hate block cleans, but I think they're good for me, just like block snatches are. But let's find the straps. So eventually kind of have to move the plates and the rack a little bit so it's not in my way, so I don't actually chop off my fingers with it. But roll these up a little bit. And the more I'm staying out here, the more it's not too cold, which is nice. Definitely better. Last time I was out here, it was 13 degrees, so I was really struggling. My hands hurt so bad to touch the bar. You can always tell it's a little bit warmer even if it feels cold still because the heater works better. It gets warmer. When it was 13 degrees, I think it was just because it was so cold. Like it felt like it wasn't heating my hands at all, but I think it's because my hands were already like super cold at that point. But we'll start moving the bar. Really just do the basic strategy of touch the bar, go back to the heater, go back and forth until the bar doesn't feel too bad. But it's nice because you can kind of just continually warm up with that. Appreciate it. Not really that nice, but it is a home gym, so can't go wrong with it. Whew. I was putting laundry away earlier and I saw a spider that was the size of I don't even know, like a dollar coin. It was absolutely massive and it's just chilling. And thankfully I had to get it off closed. I didn't want a bunch of spider guts on it, but anything it was touching I had to throw back in the laundry because I didn't trust it. But my goodness, it was I would say it's the biggest spider I've seen, but I've seen that kind of spider a couple times around the house, not usually in the house. Um, and those things are, I don't even know what it is, but it is so large and terrifying. So that was not fun to deal with. Like out here, if I saw it, it wouldn't really bother me as much because I kind of expect a spider, in because this is a shed. But when it's in my house, it takes everything into me. Not like it's you have to be calm around it because you don't want to just be all shaky around it and get it to hide somewhere. You have to you have to calmly find a shoe and a spot to beat it to death. But yeah, when it's I don't even. I'm trying to. Actually, this is actually the size that it was. So the inside of that, that was the size of it. So the barbell, however big that is. Where not to go? I'm in your backyard. Don't you have a shed in your backyard? You can use your context clues. Figure out where I am. Not a lot of good clues, but there are a couple. But we're gonna do the bar once again. I'm sore, but I don't feel too achy, which is a distinction, a very important one when you are training. You can lift when you're sore. It's hard. It's hard when things are achy. actually don't feel too bad, which is interesting. Usually, it takes me a little bit longer. Maybe it's the cold. It numbs everything. But we're gonna throw 50 on there. We're just gonna work up, so not reps, just flying in weight. 18 people here, I appreciate it. Listen to some M83. Don't save us from the flames. We'll do a double because it's light, but go up to 70 now. Frost on that bar, or on the metal of the red. What to 3? Alright, so 70 now. Shouldn't be too bad. It's cold, so we don't wait. Ataka. So 70, we're just going to go right to 100. I don't feel too bad. Movement feels crisp right now. Jump I only take if I am going from the blocks. Definitely, I've done it a couple times on the floor. It usually doesn't feel very good. We'll try it again. I should have just went to 90. A little bit too big of a jump for me. But we'll make it on the second one. You live and you learn. It's alright though. It felt really good till I had to walk it forward. It's alright though. I don't know what you're trying to say, but we're gonna do one more 100 before I go up. That one felt good, but obviously I had to walk it forward. So that part didn't feel good. All right. Make this one the best. Uh-oh. Sound like my headphones are dying. All right. Best 100. Looks good. Well, we can go up. From the blocks, it's 137. We also have her down from the floor is 135. Most more recently is 130 from the blocks. Kind of, I think, late last year. But this is 110 kg. Look good too. Try to also be good at just counting, or at least trying to start at the same time each time, not just waiting. I'll wait too long when I have like my hands on the bar, and I'll kind of psych myself out. So that's helping too. But caught 110 a real good spot. I don't know when or if I'll compete this year. Last year I did at the end of May. Usually like once a year. Yeah, it wasn't too bad at all. Alright, so 120 now. On Instagram. YouTube and Instagram. I don't have a. I think I technically have a TikTok, but I don't. I haven't logged in. I logged into it one time. I honestly don't even know. I don't know what my name was on there. It might be the same as here. All right, 120. I'll try it one more. Not today. That's all right. Feels close. What am I doing wrong? Oh yeah, we'll give it one more crack. One more crack. Then we'll move on. Yeah. We'll lose the glasses too. Alright. Ugh. Oh, I lost that. Look at all around. Whew. I don't know about easy. We'll take one at 125. Only one attempt though, so we will see how 25 feels. As long as I do that same thing, I should have it. I just have to catch it a little more symmetrical. Appreciate it. Alright. Take a crack at 25. I've done before, and I'll do it again. At least give it the old college try. Too slow. Yeah, that's not there. But gotta make the 120. Gotta make the 120 more consistent before the 25 comes back. That's right though. We're gonna do some cleans now. There it is. Wow. So we'll probably go 70. Honestly, I'll just take big jumps in the clean. I'll go 70, this, to 110, to 140. See how that feels, and maybe 150. But if I just hit 140, I'd be fine with that. Because I really haven't done block cleans heavy in a while. It would not surprise me if 140 felt really heavy. But 308. We need that dumpling. I guess so. It was nice on the snatch as well to really think about trying to extend my legs hard, which is kind of what I've been trying to focus yesterday and today. And it's nice to kind of reinforce that same thing, even if, I know, 120 was a bit of a struggle. I was feeling it on the lightweights, but yeah, we'll just work up, see what we can do. I felt okay. It's slightly out in front, but not too bad. Ugh. Red on red. Gotta tie all the strings of all my pants. Alright. One 140. So. Yeah. What's up, Reed? Here seeing a rare sight of some black lanes. I'm about to do 140. I Clarked it. Oh way, I Clarked that. Oh, that's lit. I haven't Clarked it clean in a while, but I just gotta man up and do it. Oh, that's funny. Oh. Well, see how I just Clarked 140? I don't know about that. No, we're gonna do 140 again and actually do it. Just gotta commit. It's scary. No, I don't use smelling salts. Clark is when you just don't try the weight. But we'll try 150. See if I can convince myself to go under. But no, 60 will be way. 50 is the limit today for sure. Fifty be the limit. Oh, I'd Clark 160, that's for sure. Alright. 50. Not today. There's just not enough speed. Oh, it lifts so hard, but that's alright. 140 felt pretty maximal. Just have to build the confidence with it, so the goal now is to be able to actually do 140 on a regular basis. Yeah. But just a big heavy pull there. I just didn't feel like I had enough on it. That's like the hardest thing with block cleans is there's like no speed on it, and you have to try to go under. For me, I always just kind of bang it off my hip, but no, that's about 140 is about what I expected. 150 was certainly pushing it, but for that, yeah, for block cleans, 100%. There's not like there's no buildup. You just have to like pull and immediately go under. So like even for block snatches, I'm more worried about the technique than like with that. I'm just like, can I even get under? And it's just it's hard because you can't really get a lot of height on it. And for me, I deadlift so much that when I pull from the ground, it usually feels better. So you know, I've done 176 from the floor, and the most I've ever done from the blocks I think is 160. And that was like life or death difficulty. Glasses are all fogged up now, but yeah, like high blocks for cleans for me certainly puts me at a mechanical disadvantage. Just like power cleans are very similar. I'm very bad at power cleans relative to what I can clean. Now time for some jerks. So I'm going to leave this 12-incher on the bottom. Then in to stack everything above it. For snatches, they are. A lot of it is very leverage dependent. So there are lifters that are really good from above the knee blocks, and partially, I mean, it could be like a technical deficit that I have, but there are a lot of people that are really, for cleans especially, really struggle at them. But honestly, I think a lot of it, people who clean and get it really deep in their hip can do block cleans usually pretty well relative to what they can do off the floor or even exceed it. For me, it's kind of that with snatches, not with cleans. Because when I make contact in a clean, it's like mid-thigh, so I don't get it up in my hip enough for it to really get that like extra juice from the blocks. There's not a right or wrong spot to make contact on a clean necessarily. A lot of that's just dependent on how you're built, literally like your limb length. And you can manipulate it, but at the end of the day, you have to do what feels the strongest. And if I have my grip super wide, it makes my clean feel horrendous. And if I can clean well off the floor, like block cleans are nice if you can do them, but it's not the end all be all. But for people too with a weaker pull and a weaker back relative to their main lifts, can usually do a bit better off the blocks in both the snatch and the clean. But a lot of times it's just really hard to get, for me to get the speed for the clean. Oh. In theory, too, I should be pretty bad at block snatches, but they just feel a lot more natural to me. Is there moisture over there? Weird. I can do 0 currently. I used to be able to string a couple together, but I never really did calisthenics or CrossFit, so I never learned any of that stuff a lot. I was not a CrossFitter at all. You won't be able to tell, but I'm going to be experimenting with having my toes pointed out more, so I can really just think about, as I dip and drive, pushing my knees out directly. See how that feels. I appreciate you coming around and hanging out. Yeah, Reed, it's been a lot more of a positive chat today. All about lifting. As it should be. Well, it'll be interesting to see how it feels to manipulate my feet a little bit to point everything out a little bit more. Might make me dip drive a little bit deeper. Might not. Not really sure. That's why we experiment. That's why days like this are good, because I can kind of play around with it without the pressure of having to do a bunch of cleans. mean, mobility work is good to do, but also got to work on slanging the weights a little bit. Oh, it's 40 degrees out. This phone says it. Interesting. So it cooled down a little bit. I think it was like in the mid 40s. But in here it feels fine now. Alright. Time to smoke this 70 kilos. We'll fix it after this one. Because I have a repair piece on the big one, sometimes they disconnect like that. They still hook together though. There. So that's why it looks like there's a gap, because there's that wood piece right there. So it's not sealed. Not really. My hips aren't really even that tight. I just don't do I just can't do splits and stuff, but no, my lower body's pretty flexible. It's my upper body that's not. But the mobility days are good for the upper body stretching. For me, the ankles and the hips aren't really mobility-wise the limiter. If I need to, get the bar behind my head or anything, it's all shoulders and upper back, really just thoracic. But all right. 110 now. It's hard to say. That 70 felt good. It kind of always would. Never doesn't. Not too bad. just told you I do. You said do more mobility work. You just gotta look at my. I literally have a live stream. Oh, oh, the goober energy's back. All right, so 140 now, and what's that? I don't know. I don't really care about competitions. No, I don't do ROM WOD. You don't need to pay money to stretch. Mobility is free. Alright. No, for me, competitions aren't really important. How mobile am I? Oh, that's really. I just told you my lower body is mobile, not my upper body. You just don't listen to anything. I do on a regular basis. I sit in my computer chair and squat while I play on the game while I play video games. I've done it for like an hour before. Tell you, my ankles and hips, they're plenty mobile. It's the shoulders. I completely on board that I need to get better mobility, but it's my upper body. Legs are Gucci. 20 minutes. What? I've done that 3 times that length before. You think like do my squats look? You don't look at any of my squat videos. I'm assuming my squats look that high. I literally just sit on my calves. And I'm sure you did. All right. I don't even know it. It's alright though. Let you go. 147. Let's go get it back more. Yeah. That's a little better. Do it again. Make it more better. That would have been cool. First one felt real good though. Don't have enough gusto. Yeah, first one was real nice. Alright. We either hit 157 or we do more volume at 140. Big York where we practice. Maintain positions. We'll go. All right. Yeah. Today. I say not today, but we're gonna do it one more time. One more time. One more good try. Make it a day. All right. No, not today. Not today. It's good to at least feel that. But we're going to go all the way down to 110 and do some practice there. Also want to experiment. Actually, leave this on. Not so much with the technique, but with the setup. So, get 110 on there. And going to eat another baked potato. Baked potato. But I want to experiment using the crash pads to see how that feels when I'm doing jerks. And I don't want to try it with maximum weight. But now that I want to practice with 110, perfect time. Add this in. I don't know what good way there is to get it up on there, but we'll figure it out. It might make the unrack a little bit better. But at least we'll sit in the same spot, that's for sure. But a little bit more candy. And then we practice. I need to practice right there. Yeah. Not too bad, but wasn't able to hold the split on the first one. Certainly something I need to do more of. But all right. Do a couple more sets, but I think I want to do another session like this on Wednesday. I think it'll be a good day to have it in. I don't think I'm a fan of the crash pads, but they're already on there. Land on a triple. All right. Those are tiring, but productive. All right. It's good enough for today. But it's always good to want more than your training. I actually think I'm going to compromise myself and leave the blocks like that and not bring them all back. Next time I'll be out here, I'll be doing block snatches again, most likely. I think it's supposed to warm up this week too, so that will be nice to not have to worry about the cold. But next session I'll do on the blocks will be volume focused, and I'll probably keep the Sundays to be more just push up a little bit. But because I lift heavy yesterday, there's not a lot of expectations on a day like this. It's nice to do well, or just say it's nice to get up to heavy percentages, but it's not usually the most feasible thing if the previous day went well. So tomorrow will be no foot snatch, power clean, and push press, as well as back squats. So actually what I do is grab my wheel, grab my old ab wheel, and I'll go inside and keep that in the house, so I have more than a 0% chance of wanting to do it. But I'll do it probably 3 times, and then it'll make my abs explode, which is usually what happens when I don't do it for a while. So that could be a good mobility day session as well. So the structure of everything is moving together, and I think really the big thing is figuring out what I want Fridays to look like. I think this day being a Sunday instead of a Saturday will be good, and being able to have Saturday be the heavy day will be good, and then Fridays we'll have to figure out what I want to do on that day. But Thursdays and Tuesdays will be like the mobility days, and then Monday, Wednesday, Friday will be heavier and more volume days, and Saturdays will be like the heavy intensity day, and then today I guess is kind of intensity as well, but front blocks is not as difficult for the most part, so we'll have to figure that out. But Tuesday's nice. I'm going to be busy, so I'm going to be able to lift anyway on that day, and so as a result I'll be training late at the house, but I was going to train at the house anyway, so it's not too big of a deal. And Wednesday block work, I don't know, I think I leave Wednesdays kind of like a flexible day, to where I either do work like high block snatches and stuff, or maybe just come out and do jerks if I'm feeling really crummy on that day. So we'll see, but I think I need another jerk session, more sessions with block jerks. But thanks for watching, guys, and hanging out. Peace.